I genuinely believe AI is at a tipping point. It's not scary. It's not scary for us. It's going to be scary for a lot of other people. And as a country, as a nation, we need to be able to build and make ourselves resilient to be able to handle these technologies. Now, on the AI engineering side, a lot of your research and ideation is already being augmented using tools like ChatGPT. You put in, it brings you a brilliant number of ideas. It gives you things that you never thought was possible. The reason for this is because it's got a universe of information and knowledge that is far beyond what all of us collectively have as a society. And this has been accumulated over a long period of time. So research and ideation, a lot of it would get augmented. I won't say replaced, but augmented. Engineering, I genuinely believe 95% of your code will get completely automated using AI. It's not there now. And you know, there are enough cynics and there are a lot of people who laugh at it, but these are very early stages. It's still getting trained, it's still learning. Does that give us an advantage? It gives you an advantage if and when you combine it with innovation. If you don't combine it with innovation, every one of us in this room is going to be able to create the same product over a weekend using AI-based tools. It's going to democratize the whole process of creating products, at least software products. Okay, it's going to democratize the process of doing a lot of other products as well. I have civil engineers who came to me, and I had a civil engineer who came and he gave ChatGPT an exercise about doing a structural analysis and giving him a beam design, and gave him a beam design, but gave it to him in a text form. And he said, you know, Nikhil, this comes in a text format. What do I do with it? I need a drawing. So I told him, I said, his name is Tarun. I told him, Tarun, why don't you just try one thing? Add another extension to that prompt and say, give me an Autolist code that I can run in AutoCAD in order to create the drawing. And it did it for him. He took that Autolist program, put it into AutoCAD, and actually produced a drawing for him with the same dimensions. So point is that even in non-engineering and non-software areas, AI is coming in. And it's able to do it primarily because of its architecture. It uses references, it uses existing methods, it uses probability and statistics, it uses chain of thought, and eventually it basically comes out with things that come very accurate in terms of what we need. And with a little bit of training, we'll reach a 25% point. Testing and simulation, creating use cases, creating test cases, all of that today you can do through just using ChatGPT. And there are a lot of other tools that are also sitting and doing it. Can you simulate? Yes. There's enough information and knowledge available for you to be able to simulate in real environments using different user personas. And Agentic is doing that. So if you created, for example, let's say you created that same appliance and you said, I want to basically sample it across 100 different personas, different family configurations, different age, different gender, different health conditions. And you ran it through Agentic, it would be able to simulate and it would be able to basically tell you how each of those would react. Today, in Runway, you have videos which actually use physics principles, which is why you have droplets falling, you have motion, all of it following good physics principles. What does that mean? Not just videos, but it can also simulate physical environments for you. And it's just a matter of a few months or years before you actually would have a lot of real life simulation running for tests. So you wouldn't need to simulate cars by just actually driving them on the road. You would actually be able to simulate traffic conditions in different cities and different streets with different terrains, and you would actually be able to simulate it. And it's not far-fetched, it will happen. It's probably already happening in labs. It's just a matter of time before it will actually come out. Lastly, refinement and improvement. Again, once you've got a product, that whole process of refinement using competitor information, you've got enough products that compare products, feature to feature, architecture level, they basically be able to suggest what refinements you need, they'll be able to generate code for you, they'll be able to generate designs for you, they'll give you a roadmap on how to basically do those refinements and improvements.